On this episode, I'm going to talk about organic growth, ways to grow your traffic, and whether that's like growing your podcast listener base, your subscribers, or that's traffic growth, traffic for sales for people who are going to your landing pages or your web pages to hit buy. And I'm at a point right now where I'm obviously back podcasting a bunch, and I've got X amount of daily downloads, and that's been a fairly static number, which is like saying it's been a fairly consistent number for quite a while. And when I first started my podcast 505 episodes ago, or whatever it is, maybe 506 episodes ago, I had this delusional thought that I'd put my content out there and I'd have this big following, and I'd be heading to Joe Rogan glory, or what other people are out there that just there's a lot of people that have paid a lot of dues and been doing this for a long time, and so they've built big followings, and they were on the front end of the podcast push, or they had some sort of notoriety already. So let's not fool ourselves. If you already have some notoriety and you can talk, well, you've got the formula for rapid growth with your podcast or your blog or your YouTube channel, let's call it. So I had this naivety or this delusional thinking that, I'm going to be a podcast star. And some people, start podcasts, and they do today. And they have tremendous success right out of the gate. Success meaning, they build a big following really quickly. And, there's some luck involved there, but it also can be the relevance of, like, a lot of Bitcoin and ETF and cryptocurrency podcasts, took off. But I'm sure a lot of those are failing now, or not failing, or people have lost interest as they've ran out of money, or their fortunes were wiped out, or people don't care anymore as much. I mean, there's still definitely core interest in the cryptocurrency NFT space, but that's just an example. But I think for most people, it's a slog, and you got to be passionate about it, and you need to keep your expectations in line. And then it also depends on what your goal is with the podcast. So mine obviously, well, maybe it's not obvious. One of my goals is to use it as a tool to create awareness for my testimonial guy stuff. Like, I can help you get your testimonials. I've got a great testimonial course you can take so you can do a testimonial project by yourself. You can go to testimonialguy.com, and you can get info on me getting your testimonials for you. You can go to testimonialguy.com/course, and I've got the perfect video testimonial system, and you can handle your own project. But it's pretty comprehensive little system, my 5-step system for getting your customers to gladly do your selling for you. But anyhow, and then there's just like the egoic side of things. My ego wants subscribers, downloads, comments, interaction, because it can feel like you're talking to the void sometimes. So anyhow, there's ways to grow. There's ways to grow your listenership and your subscriber base. And you can pay, or you can go organic. What paid is time, paid is money. Organic is time. That's the cost of organic, is time. And I think the way that I'm going to attack it is the organic growth. So I jump on the podcast circuit. I do custom, or I do, not custom, what's the word? I do, that's not custom. I do guest appearances. It's guest appearances. I don't know where custom was coming from. But you do guest appearances on other people's podcasts, other people's YouTube channels, other people's blogs. So you can do guest blog articles as well, or guest interviews where someone turns that into a blog article. So that is on my radar. I am looking forward to building my network, getting active, finding the best podcasts that speak to my audience so they'll come check out my podcast. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be looking for and doing. And I looking forward to being consistent with that and then talking to you about that experience and the results that come from that organic networking, reach out, growth model, growth ideas. And that also applies to traffic for I'm building a membership site, it turns out. So it's funny, I haven't even talked about that. I'm going to have some sort of continuity program. Looks like it's probably going to be a membership site. But maybe not. I don't know yet. So continuity. I'm building a continuity program. And I'm going to have the most incredible offer ever. This sexy, irresistible offer to where you're like, oh my gosh, the value is so strong. I have to take that offer. Let me jump in and try your continuity. But again, organic traffic growth. And that's going to be from jumping on people's podcasts, talking about what I do, jumping on people's, hitting the circuit, like that, like the movie circuit. When people make their movies and they go out and do the talk show circuit, it's the same kind of idea. So that is what's coming. I'm looking forward to. I'm not saying when that start date of aggressively applying a plan of action is going to be, but I'm betting within the next 2 weeks to 2 months. My goal now is to make my continuity program A. B, what is the most incredible, sexy offer that has so much value that you want to jump in the fray with me? And then once that offer's done, Russell Brunson calls it the most incredible free gift ever, the Mischa. It doesn't need to be free though. Okay, then it's going to be all right. Let's launch that. Let's launch the offer. Let's launch the continuity program. And now let's go put an organic growth plan of action in place. So that's what's coming. I look forward to talking about that kind of stuff and taking what was from my very successful 20 years sales career to applying those skills to the new world, the new paradigm. As my coach Finn says, you've got to sell like it's 2022. You've got to sell and market like it's 2022, not like it's 2020 or 2019, or when I was really in the sales game, the 2000 aughts. All right, I'm done. Have a good day.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Table Rush Talk Show. For resources to help you sell your stuff, go to belove.media/resources. That's belove.media/resources. And be sure to subscribe, comment, 5-star and share. Thank you again for listening.